There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
And welcome back to our second act of Broken Compass, Jolly Roger, our very special one-shot featuring the lovely and talented Amy Vorpahl. Now, we're just about to jump into some pirate action here. But before we do that, I guess I should probably explain how the rules of the game work. Is that a thing that people do? Okay.
Maybe just like a little.
So, this is a D6 pool game. We're going to take a number of dice equal to your field when I ask you to make a roll in that field, and a number of dice equal to that skill. And you're going to roll all those dice together. You may get what they call it advantage and disadvantage. If it's like a particularly easy task, you might get more dice. If it's a difficult task, you might get less dice. You're going to roll those dice, and you're going to look for matches. The match is going to determine how well you do a thing. So a basic action is going to require a pair of dice. A critical action is going to require 3 of a kind. An extreme action is going to need 4. And an impossible action is going to need a match of 5. Now, if you don't hit a particular number, that's okay, because you have luck. And rather than hit points or health levels or something like that, your character thrives on luck. So if you say need a 3 of a kind and you only roll 2, you have a couple of options here to try to hit that goal. One is you spend 1 point of luck and you hit that goal. If it was a 4, you'd spend 3 points of luck, but we'll get into specific spends as we get into the game. Another option is your character might take a bad feeling. And these are kind of like conditions in D&D, but they're more emotional conditions. So if you have a bad feeling that each of these connects to a particular field. So, for example, if your character has a bad feeling about if the character is feeling embarrassed, that means that they have a bad feeling about all of their society roles, and those will be at 1 die less. You can also choose to use an expertise if you're making a roll that your character has an expertise in. You can pick up all the dice that didn't match and roll them again, hoping to expand that out. And I will say that I'm kind of a soft touch when it comes to to expertises, because I want to see your characters do awesome stuff, or at least fail in memorable ways. So don't be afraid to be like, well, now Rob, as a military person, technically I know that, you know. And you can also choose to risk, which means you pick up the dice that missed and roll them again. But if you don't roll the goal that you need, you lose the success that you already had, which means that the outcome is worse. Yes, Tony.
How much luck do we start with, Rob?
8. It should be the 8 that are in there, and you fill them in as you lose it. You'll be able to get luck back when you're in a safe space, which is kind of the like, I've hit the save point. And chances are in this session, that's going to be when you guys are on the boat to a, spoiler location. And that's it. Like, that's all the rules. It's not very hard. It is an engine to drive high action and witty banter, and let's roll the film. We begin.
Well, hold on. Sorry. I have one question.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry. How is the dice pool determined, and what do the dots mean as far as the dice pool?
So let's say I want you to shoot something.
Mm-hmm.
So you would take the number of dots, a number d6 equal to the dots. And
no,
shoot.
First I would say you're the dungeon master. You don't control my character. I don't want to shoot something.
Oh, geez. Okay. That's how it's going to be.
Agreed, Amy.
Second act and all the writers kick in. I see how this is.
Okay, but say I want to shoot something.
I mailed you all these green M&Ms for nothing. So if you wanted to shoot something, you would take your guts and your shoot. You would count how many of those things are filled in and grab just as many d6.
Got it. Okay, cool.
And then you roll and you see which how many of those match.
Okay, so it looks like it's a dice pool max of 6 though. You said maybe 10.
Well, that includes things like advantage.
Gotcha.
So like if another player is helping you out, you would get a dice for advantage, or if I have the high ground, that would give you another dice for advantage and things like that. And disadvantage pulls dice from that dice pool.
Okay.
Are we starting with any specialty gear?
No, because you're all prisoners.
Nice.
Good point. Well made.
Because that would also add to dice pool if you had signature items.
Right. Okay, so now we begin as the lights come down in the theater, the studio logo comes up, and we have one of those long panning air shots of the sea, and the credits say the Caribbean. Once upon a time in the 18th century. And the camera swoops across a lush jungle island, a crystal blue sea, emerald green plants, and a alabaster white plantation house. The title card, or the title font underneath the plantation reads Gethsemane Plantation. This is where our heroes find themselves on this day. You have all been sent to Gethsemane Plantation as prisoners. Whether or not you are a hardened criminal or an innocent person doesn't matter, because whoever wanted you to disappear decided that you were worth paying the taskmasters of the plantation to be brought here as field workers and unpaid labor. So once we hit the plantation, I think we have a brief moment of the governor, as he likes to call himself, of the plantation, who is essentially the warden, Governor Alvarez. And he's sipping a cool drink, looking out over the fields as bodies toil in backbreaking work. And now we zip across the fields to do some short sort of introduction vignettes. We're gonna do Amy's last because her character is the one character that is not a prisoner. And this is also part of the writers. So you're
I thought I was going to be a prisoner, and I was just a little bit too empathetic, and it caught up with me.
That's all right. Not yet, but you're gonna. I feel like you're gonna get dragged along on this adventure for reasons which we'll make clear soon enough.
Okay,
so,
great.
Who wants to take the first step and introduce their character and what they do in the fields all day? That's a Sarah giggle that makes me think that she wants to go first.
I figure.
Introduce your character as well too, like the name and everything.
Yes. You see in a kind of far corner of the fields, among some taller plants, is this small girl, no more than 15 years old, just kind of scrawny and wiry looking, playing dice with all of these other people. And just come on, put him down or get out of here. And just rolling these guys. And you can tell she's occasionally pulling out loaded dice and making sure everybody else loses. Be like, thanks for your money, folks. Now get out of here. We got jobs to do.
Can we be working together on this hustle?
Oh, yeah, sure. Her name is Ziggy.
Nice.
She probably had a real name at some point, but she's just now Ziggy.
Your own special hand-carved, loaded dice that you made yourself. Okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Made out of, the bones of something. Theoretically.
Yeah,
at least
roll them bones.
At least that's what she tells everyone.
Okay, so what tell us about your character, Tony?
Yeah, so I am the Black Fox, and I am incredibly well put together. It's ridiculous because it's really hot out here, and no one knows how I keep my clothing clean, but it happens. And I think I'm just egging everyone else on to betting more money with Ziggy.
Okay.
So,
come on, are you
what? Are you going to lose to a small child? Come along.
So are you the inside man here? Are you the shill, I think is actually the proper term, where you're the one who, when you roll the dice, they come up and you win, and you're like, see how easy it is, and then you hand the the loaded dice to the next person. Yeah. Yep. Excellent. Okay.
There's no shame in being beat by a girl, right?
No shame whatsoever.
What's your character's name?
Ziggy. She's the Black Fox.
I'm the Black Fox.
Okay. Tony or Ethan, who wants to go next?
I think okay, so first of all, my name is Michael Trudeau.
Ooh.
Don't Mikey from the Goonies and Justin Trudeau.
I think are you a doctor? I feel like as a person of faith and a professor, you likely are actually a doctor.
Sure. I was going to go with professor, but yeah, doctor is more specific. That can work.
Well, I don't mean medical doctor. I mean you have a doctorate.
Oh, I have a doctorate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Basically,
Plus, I really like the sound of Dr. Trudeau. It's
Dr.
got a nice.
I like it too.
Yeah.
I'm going to change my name to Trudeau and go get a doctorate. I basically looks wise, I'm thinking of Donald Sutherland.
Okay.
So, but I can imagine him as the Andy Dufresne of the prison. So he's helping people with their taxes and like
Are you teaching sailors
prisoners how to read?
Yeah, like
yeah.
So for whatever reason, there are a lot more people playing dice than there are who are coming to learn how to read. I don't know if it's a time of day or what it is, but
I feel like there are some that are smart enough to listen to me going, they're hustling over there. Don't play.
Yeah.
And here's why that is the case.
She's a little girl. How could she be hustling us?
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
That's why I don't like coming to this school, sir.
That's how you landed in prison.
Good day, sir.
You're in prison too.
That's beside the point.
How did you end up here anyway, doctor?
I was wrongfully accused.
Of what?
It was the one-armed man. They thought I was some sort of spy because I'm from Canada. I don't know. I'm
Canadian spy.
I'm a Caucasian man in the Caribbean. I don't know.
All right, let's go to Ethan. What do you got for us?
You see me apparently being the only one working. I am shirtless, rippling, and loading up barrels, tying them up, stacking them on my back, and carrying them from the house to the port area.
Nobody asked him to. He's just
Giving finger guns to
doing
people
it.
along the way.
Yeah, he's barehanding like 2 or 3 of these barrels. As this is a sugar plantation, one of the chief exports is rum. So where's the rum gone? It's on the back of Ethan's character. What is your character's name, Ethan?
My character's name is Pat Slide.
All right.
God, why?
I hope that Warburton gives you like a $1 for this. I really think that
Ethan should give him $1.
Did he even make $1 on that movie? Is the real
I have
question.
no idea.
You know,
He made one from me because I bought it.
Good for you. All right, so we pan away from Mr. Slide to a pair of to an older woman dressed in the wimple of a nun, and she's pushing a cobbled together cart that is rattling over the cobblestone road. I'm kind of imagining it like the baby cart from like Lone Wolf, like that sort of weird sort of thing. And on top of the cart, there's like a bucket of water and like bandages and various things. This is Sister Magdalena. She is definitely a Betty White type, a very sweet old woman, but still has a bit of sharpness to her. And she pushes the cart back and says, or she stops the cart and says, Patrick, are you doing the work for 3 people once again, Patrick?
Yes, I am. I feel as if I need to. There's no one else currently working. Also, if I work, no one pays attention to me. I can just kind of be in the background working.
Patrick, dear, this is going to be the death of you. You're a very strapping young man, but if you keep hauling all these barrels by yourself,
according to the guards, if I don't work, that'll be the death of me. So I figured I could keep working, and then I would continue to live.
Is that what those guards are saying?
Well, some of them.
And she turns to the person standing next to her, which is Amy's character. Is that true what those guards are saying?
Yes, it is. It is very true. They are such nasty guards.
Describe your character, Amy.
So I'm in a uniform. I imagine we've got like some version of a gray shirt and pants. And we just look like little worker bees. I'm a little bit, as far as my posture goes, that it's a little more curvy as I like pop a hip every now and then, and I'm lackadaisical. Definitely still I have all, like, I look very put together and everything's ironed the way that the guard should be. But yeah, I would say she's kind of like lived enough. She's like, I'd say she's like 50, in her 50s. So still very like capable, but also not looking to take any bullshit. And I'd say also full figured.
Okay. What is your character's name?
Oh, her name is Fairfax, and the prisoners have taken to calling her Saint Fairfax.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that. All right. And Tawny is the Black Fox. And Sarah is Ziggy.
Yes.
And Ethan is Pat Slide. And Tony is Dr. Marcel Trudeau.
Michael.
Sorry.
I mean, if you want to make me extra foreign, you can.
Marcel Marceau.
I feel like we're very worldly already. All right.
Yes.
Can you hand this to him? I can't reach up that far, and she ladles a tin cup of water and holds it out for Saint Fairfax to give to dear Pat.
Of course. When I said that, I meant the other guards were nasty. I am not a nasty guard.
No.
Here, Patrick.
Well, Fairfax, that you and Magdalena are like the two people who actually take care of the prisoners here.
So I don't have to tell her. She knows.
No, she knows. And she goes, I know, dear. I know. The only time that I've seen you be nasty is after 3 or 4 drinks.
Yes, I'm a multifaceted person. I am not to be labeled as nasty or not nasty. I contain multitudes.
That's when you hear shouting, because one of the people at Ziggy's dice game has lost big.
Oh
and
gosh!
has decided that they don't want to pay up.
No, you gotta pay up, or you're never gonna be playing here again, man.
Well, I think
good man.
Well, yeah. So he like flips the rough wooden table that you set the dicing on and says, "You've been cheating me this entire time.
You've been
My
cheating
good
yourself
man.
this entire time."
How dare you accuse either of us of such a thing?
And you see, gentlemen, that is why you do not play those games.
Don't you know that little girls can't cheat?
Little girls cannot cheat.
Yeah.
Then what are you doing on?
We're not physically capable of it.
Not physically capable.
Then what are you doing on this island anyway?
It's a sad, sad story.
So sad.
So sad. I was born on a ship in the middle of the ocean, and my poor ma and pa died in a terrible storm, and I was washed ashore to here, and it's a case of mistaken identity, really. They just thought I was somebody else, and they arrested me, and that's how I came here. And I'm just trying to do my best making an honest living here in this plantation.
So go ahead and let's get the system on the road here. So you're going to make a society plus charm roll.
Bullshit.
Can I assist her?
You can assist her. So let Tawny assist her first. So Tawny, you go ahead and make that roll. And tell me what your best match is.
Well, I lost a d6, so hang on. I have 2 5s.
Okay. So that means that Ziggy, you're going to have one advantage on this roll, so add 1 dice.
Okay, cool.
To calm this guy down, however, you're going to need a critical success, which is a 3 of a kind.
Okay. I can do this.
You got this.
I got,
got
I
it.
got this. Would my expertise of foul play come about this? Because I'm really good at being.
Well, you don't
good.
have to worry about your expertise until you need it to re-roll.
Oh, okay. So,
But
roll.
yes, roll first, and then your expertise might come into play.
Okay, I got. Oh, that's. I got one pair. So I've got two souths.
Okay.
Would good feeling come into handing here for the youngsters?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you're right, because you're like, I don't know nothing. I'm just a young kid running this dice game that my poor dead dad taught me. Like, okay, so roll an extra die.
Okay.
Thank you, Ethan.
Oh, that. Oh, that's another south.
Okay, so
Yes.
Sarah is using the dice that you can get through the company, and they aren't numbered. They're actually different, like, directional things. So it still matches, but it's a cute little thing you can get from the company directly. Okay, so 3 souths, like, and clearly this guy is still upset, but like some of his buddies are kind of like, yeah, she's an orphan, man. Like, just, like, she didn't mean nothing. Like, are you really gonna hurt a kid? Like, how old are you?
12, sir.
When you're 13, I'm coming for my money.
Yes, sir.
And unfortunately, while you didn't take a beating here, that broke up the kind of general vibe of the game, and everyone has started to sort of drift away, and you scoop up your winnings. And
Foxy, we're gonna come for that son of a bitch tomorrow.
Was a mediocre take.
It
At
was.
best.
It's terrible. Well, the game's screwed for today.
I mean, I think we could get something going this evening once the rum starts getting passed around.
As you're cleaning things up, Ziggy, you have a view out over the harbor, where it's a small harbor that's very well guarded because this is a prison island.
Yeah.
But you see something very unusual in the harbor. It's a ship, which is rare but not too uncommon, because ships need to come in to pick up the supplies and to resupply the island. But the ship is an Indiaman, which are the ships that were used by the East India Trading Company.
Oh, okay.
Which, given that you're in the Caribbean, they're in the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah. Like, homies shouldn't be on the west side.
Well, they're...
What?
It's the East Asian India Trading Company. We're on the west side of the world.
just-
East side,
West side.
Don't explain the joke, Sarah.
No.
Don't explain the story.
The serious
So-
game.
Well, the serious pirate game. So do you share this information with Foxy?
Foxy, we got an India Trading Company boat there.
How odd. What could they possibly need here?
Or what do we need from there?
I like the way you think, Ziggy.
Lieutenant Mendoza comes riding up to Sister Magdalena and St. Fairfax and says, see if any of these scum want a day off unloading supplies from the ship, Fairfax.
Of course, I will. What can I ask? Why would anyone get a day off? We are meant to be treating them as the labor that they are. These stupid scum people.
Don't you understand a joke, Fairfax? We're gonna be instead of
Yes.
instead of a day breaking their backs chopping sugarcane, they're going to be loading crates off of that the vessel that just pulled into harbor.
And rightly so. Of course, you know it all. You know, you have everything planned down to the second. I knew that. It's such a funny joke.
Just
Okay.
just
Yeah.
bring some strong backs and
I
and the guard gallops off.
Whenever he does the hayat, I always think he's doing it to me, and I start running. You saw me do that, Sister Magdalena. Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing.
Well, it's okay because I've seen him whip prisoners for less, so I totally understand it, my dear.
Well, I think I have to go and do this. Patrick, I'm going to leave this right here, this water cup by the stump, and you can come and take a drink when you are relieved of your barrels. Thank you for standing there, just holding them this whole
Why
time.
don't you should probably take him because he is.
Oh, that's right. Put the barrels down.
Do you want me to put it down right here, or
Yeah, put it. Yes, put
just
the
right,
barrel.
just right?
Yeah, just on
Yeah,
the
right-
ramp is
right here?
fine.
Just-
Yeah,
okay.
we'll figure
Okay.
it out later. Here, come here. Here is a drink.
Oh,
Do it secret.
Thank you. Oh, secret. Okay. Let me
Yeah,
hang on.
drink it secret. Okay. Now.
Okay, I think that worked.
Well, yes, so far so good. Now give her back the cup, and now pretend like I'm holding you really tight on the wrist, and then we're gonna go and wrangle up some other people to get the other. We have to load up some stuff.
You do, Fairfax. You do probably have a rifle slung on your shoulder, so you do have like you're the one
Okay.
person here with a weapon.
Great. Okay, so yeah, now come with me. I said.
Yep, right behind.
Okay, so I'm gonna go wrangle up some folks to do what Lieutenant Mendoza wanted me to do.
Okay. So how do the rest of you feel about Fairfax?
She's great.
Yeah, I dig her.
Okay.
I would say I think she's probably easy to swindle.
Okay. All right. So when you see her coming, looking for people, how do you react to that?
Everyone who wants, we are doing a project. Everyone who wants to, but everyone, we need you. We have a project. We have a new project.
What's this new project you're talking about, Saint?
We are looking to help out this new incoming ship. So if you don't like chopping sugarcane, we are offering a little bit of just a carry sesh. We're going to be carrying some sessions.
Yes, this would be good exercise for me today. I'm beginning to believe these men don't want to read, so I would love to come and help.
I
Okay,
look over at
okay.
Ziggy and I'm like,
Fresh meat.
mm-hmm.
Let's get them.
We volunteer.
Oh, perfect. Michael, remember, I don't announce too much that I'm letting you teach people to read. Okay, so just like
Right.
yeah.
Mum's the word. Got you.
Mm-hmm. So
He's been very hard at work today. I've seen him over there working very hard all day.
I've also seen you not working today. So
Listen,
Yeah.
smarty, don't get too smart.
are you okay? I heard a shout from, the entrance of the plantation, and I heard, I heard, are you okay, are you okay, Ziggy?
It was terrible, Miss Fairfax. It was absolutely terrible. The man was yelling at me so loud, and then he made me remember what happened with my parents and the ship and the fire.
Oh,
It was so
Fairfax,
There,
you're
there.
not going to actually
there.
believe this, are
There,
you?
there.
No, I've seen her do her thing so many times. It's everything.
Well,
This
Well, thank you for letting me practice. I really appreciate it.
is anytime. That is why I did not come running to save you. I was like, well, if anyone can handle herself from an angry, emotional man, it is
Yeah.
Ziggy.
Yeah, I mean, they're so easy. It's just like, come on.
So
Gotta turn on the waterworks a little bit.
Oh,
we
yeah.
cut to the docks where there are where the yard arm is basically lowering these crates of supplies and taking on crates full of rum, and this is it's definitely unusual because usually the ships that you're catering to are like Spanish Navy ships or merchants or things like that. But this is a like the East India Trading Company is like the big deal company that runs most of trade throughout like Asia. So what it's doing here is still a little bit of a mystery. The ship is called the HCS Standard.
It's a pretty lame ass name.
It's fairly standard.
Yeah, well, it depends on if you mean standard as in like, it's what you expect, or standard as in like, we are the standard of.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there. I see what happened. All right.
And you arrive on the scene and start, loading crates and moving stuff. Just as the captain of the vessel comes off of it, and the captain is well put together, well pressed clothes. He has spectacles on, kind of salt and pepper temples. I'm kind of envisioning an older version of what's his name? Guy Pearce from LA Confidential, that kind of like look. And behind him is a thick, tall wall of a man with close cropped blonde hair, no shirt, and a bullwhip that he's got diagonally wrapped around his torso. He greets Governor Alvarez at on the docks, or rather the captain does, and he doffs his cap and bows like a gentleman and says, Captain Lucius Clay of the HCS Standard. It's good to meet you, sir. I apologize for dropping in unannounced. And they chat a little bit, and the governor is like, of course, I of course am honored to have you here as my guest, especially with the prices that you're paying. If this is rudeness, then please, sir, be rude to me as much as you like. Clay smiles and like puts his hand on his back and says, "We can discuss more of our commission after dinner, Governor. Mr. Blitz, would you be so kind as to make sure that the workers here get things in place by sundown?" And a tiger's grin erupts from Mr. Blitz's face as he slings the bullwhip from around his shoulders, and says, and he starts barking out, "You there! Get that cart moving! You there! Get on the arm!" And anybody who doesn't move, he unfurls the whip as a like warning shot, and then if they don't do what he says, he just lets them have it on the back, full force.
Oh, is he smashing some of our workers?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, before he even takes
you're
I'm
jumping
gonna
in?
stop. Yeah, I'm gonna stop him from lashing out at anybody. And if he's like smashing these people, I'm gonna try to stop him.
Okay. Let's go for maximum sympathy here. I think there's a one of the younger, weaker prisoners called Mouse. Is he makes Ziggy look like a linebacker by comparison, and he's like struggling to like drag a bit of crate across the deck, and you see Blitz's arm go up, ready to drop the whip on him. What do you do, Fairfax?
So let's see. I'm gonna try to. I guess the first thing I do is throw myself in front of him, and also try to like stop him physically, get the arm down, and get the whip not going.
Okay.
Like whippy.
So that's going to be action stunt here.
Okay.
Now, the way that we usually set up these rolls is that you basically want to use successes to buy specific things.
Ooh.
So, one pair means that you successfully interpose yourself between Blitz and Mouse. One pair means you don't take a hit yourself. And one pair means that you learn something interesting about the crates.
Ooh.
Is there anything
Okay,
else
cool.
is happening I can basically just stand imposingly behind? Basically, so Mr. Blitz can see me, staring him down as this interaction's going on?
Sure. I'm going to say that is a... Since you're assisting Fairfax here, I'm going to say that is a guts plus cool roll.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No pairs. Can I
Okay.
use strength to re-roll?
You can, because that's where you cross your arms and do the little Terry Crews peck flips.
I got 3 3s.
All right.
Damn.
So, Fairfax, that means when you make your roll, go ahead and make it with 2 extra dice for your
Oh my
advantage.
gosh. That's exciting. Okay, so this is a action and stunt. So it was 5 and now it's 7.
Mhm.
All right.
You got this.
Is there any points for Yahtzee?
No, because Tawny rolls those all the time in this game.
Oh my gosh. I have 2 1s and 2 3s.
Okay, so you
Nice.
have 2 pairs. Now, you can, if you want to, try to push for that 3rd pair, or you can choose. You can choose 2 of the 3 things. So that would be you don't take damage, you interpose yourself, and you find something interesting out about the crates. Which of those 2 do you want?
Okay.
Or if you have an expertise that you think that would fit.
Oh, I think support counts as an expertise because I'm supporting this tiny little young man.
So re-roll your unsuccessful dice and see if any of them come up as another pair.
Okay. It does not. Oh my God. Yes, it does. Oh my God. Okay. So all of the dice are now spoken for. I have 2 6s, 2 1s, and 3 3s.
Yes.
That's a full house.
You now
Sure.
own the boat.
Yeah.
So actually what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to, because you overrolled with the 3 3s, I'm going to award you the good feeling of confident here, I think.
Well, I think so.
So that means that as long as you have that good feeling, you get an extra dice to roll when you use your society.
Okay,
So,
cool.
he brings the whip up, you jump in front, and I think like there's a weird sort of protective sandwich maneuver. Like you're in front, Mouse is in the middle, and Slide is in the back.
Yeah, I put my hands up against his burly freaking forearm, and I'm still able to hold it up because I'm strong myself. And I glare at him and I say, "Mr. Blitz, we do not allow others to bring up arms against our own. If they are deserving of punishment, we will enact the punishment ourselves."
Anyone else get chills? I just got chills.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, there's some. Whew.
You seem to think these are people.
I seem to think they are our property.
He spits and walks away, coiling his whip back.
Oh my gosh, little man, are you okay?
Well, you really are a saint, Fairfax. As you like crouch down to Are you okay, little buddy? You see that so a few of the crates that have gone past have had a weird have had a stamp on them, like a red stamp. This one does not.
Okay. So I'm the one who notices this, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna tap on Pat, and I'm gonna say, Pat, check it out. There is nothing. Maybe you can take over carrying that and take a little peek inside.
Okay, I can do that.
More work, please.
I'm gonna pick up the crate,
What?
start heading down the gangplank, and then pretend to trip and smash it off to the side.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You go whoopsie doodle, and it hits the ground, and you hear the sound of a crate full of china just shatter on itself in a a cascading crush. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you doing?
Starting a dice game with the pirates. I mean, the sailors.
While she's doing that, I'm using it as a distraction to peek inside some of the crates.
Okay. Go ahead and so Ziggy, I want you to make a guts plus cool roll here.
Okay.
And that will be the advantage that the fox gets for or sneaking around roll.
Okay, gotcha. Can I pull it? Oh no, that's for re-rolling. Okay.
Yeah, so basically when you assist like this,
two pairs.
The height, like basically we're looking for height. So if you get like a 3 or a 4, so one pair gives her 1 extra dice, a 3 of a kind gives her 2 extra dice, and a 4 of a kind gives her 3 total dice.
So I have 2 skulls and 2 north.
Okay. So that means that Fox, you're going to give me a crime plus stealth roll here. Here are the things. You find out what the markings are as 1. You find out why the ship is here, and nobody catches you sneaking.
And I get 2 extra dice or 1 extra die?
1 extra die.
Okay. I have 3 5s.
Okay.
I want to press my luck.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna push it. I'm just gonna push it, and if it goes badly, then it goes really badly.
Keep in mind, if you do get 5 of a kind, that's an impossible success, which means that you do everything.
Okay.
So there is a purpose for pushing your luck like this.
I'm gonna re-roll these 3 dice then and see what happens.
Okay.
I believe in you.
That's 1 more 5, so that's 4 of a kind.
Okay. So you did get a success. But so you choose which of those 3 things that you get. Do you want to know why they're here? Do you want to know what's in the crates? Or do you not want to get caught?
Well, she gets to do 2 of those things, right?
No, she still only gets to do 1. She had to hit.
Boo. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know why they're here.
Okay. So So you're like still playing like, oh, I'm definitely lifting this thing, and like, you know, kind of doing that, and you overhear two of the sailors talking. I can't believe you came all this way just to find just looking for some prisoner. What's the point of coming all the way halfway around the world for a prisoner? And the other soldier, like, you know, says, hey, I heard from the ship's from the ship's mate who told him that the cook said that the person that they're looking for is somebody who knows the location of Captain Henry Morgan's treasure. What, like a part of Morgan's treasure? No, the whole bloody thing. Like, he bought a bunch of plantations and he became this man of repute, but he still had a massive amount of treasure that had been missing for these past 10 years. And one of these poor scum knows where it is. Hey, what are you doing there?
Oh, me? Were you looking at me or him?
Yeah,
over there?
no, you standing around there. What are you doing?
Well, I was taking a break. You understand these crates are quite heavy, so I was breathing. You understand it's hot out.
Oh, you
yes, you
want
see
a
the sun.
break?
No. Breathing. It's a necessary part of life that everyone must do, sir. You also, in fact, breathe. You understand.
So they're definitely
breathing.
coming towards you to hand out a beating here. So go ahead and give me a action plus stunt roll.
Nice.
And these are basic guards. So to avoid the beating, you just need 1 2 of a kind.
Okay. I have 2 pair.
Okay, so you have a couple of choices here. You can either spend that extra pair on getting a good feeling. You can spend that extra pair on taking out one of these guards.
Let's take out a guard.
Yeah!
We're gonna commandeer this ship, so let's do it.
Okay, so what's the scene here? I think he's coming at you and gonna try to hit you with the butt of his musket. What do you do to reverse that?
I think I spin around the crate and flip it up into his face,
Okay.
and then push so that he falls off the side of the ship.
Okay. So he splashes down off the side of the ship, and the other guard is like, "Oh, what?"
Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry.
And he reaches for a call to arms whistle. Dr. Trudeau, do you want to jump in here?
I would love to jump in here.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Can I just basically, in like a fight or flight response, kind of just do what she did and do the same to him?
Okay. Like, there's a fight, and you just run at him.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, give me an action stunt roll here.
Okay, action stunt. Here we go. It's gonna go well. Let's all be positive.
You got this.
I believe in you.
All right, here we go. Whee! I got no matches.
Okay.
Great.
So you have options here. You can either spend a point of luck to do it. You can push. Well, you can't push a roll because you don't have any successes to burn. And you can use expertise, but I don't think any of those thing here. Or you can just choose to fail, and the plot goes forward.
I'll use a luck. We got plenty of that, right?
Okay. So how does your luck save you here?
I think that I try to push him, and it doesn't take, but the rope, it's one of those rope things where he steps in it and it like grabs his leg and he flies up.
Oh, yeah, because the rope was attached to the other one that pushed the other dude into the water.
Right.
Okay.
So one goes in, one goes out.
Yeah, the guy who's coming out is like, thing. And so I think that does that mean that the black fox stands on the crate and is like, all right boys, let's take this ship? Like, is that
I think I hop up and I'm like, sorry for this, St. Fairfax, but all right, we're taking the ship. Everyone stand down.
Okay. So this is where we do one of the things that they introduce in the game called a ship challenge. And the way that it works is you're basically it's a little bit like a skill challenge from D&D, but there's one person who has to do the main action, and then there's and everybody else kind of does like a support action because when they're successful, they give the person doing the main action, which they call the clutch action, extra advantage dice to roll because it's going to be difficult. So figure out who is doing the clutch action and who is doing the support action here. I suspect that it's the fox doing the clutch action here. And
Can we know what that action is?
So I feel like the clutch action here is to rally the men to be like, yeah, let's go. So that strikes me as a
Charm?
yeah, a charm or an action leadership.
I got charm.
You got charm.
A little.
You got loads of charm.
Anybody else got good shit in that?
Let's see. I
can be charming.
Oh,
I got
so we have to roll.
Not everybody. That's what the black fox has to roll. That's the clutch roll.
Oh, okay. So I would like to support it by.
So hold on. I just want to get the.
And to be clear, the whole thing is, Tawny, the black fox is trying to get everyone together.
We're taking the ship.
To take the ship, but most people are on land at the moment.
Well, you're in the dock area.
In the dock area. Okay.
So you can hop aboard during this process. So yeah, the clutch action means that you have to, for it to be successful, you have to hit 2 critical successes, which means 2 3-of-a-kinds.
Ooh.
All right.
That's why you want people to give you a bunch of dice here.
I'm eloquent as fuck.
Okay.
I could help that way.
So how are you? So yeah, everybody else chooses how they're helping, and what dice they're going to roll, and we're looking for critical successes here. So you need 3-of-a-kind.
Okay.
So how are you using your eloquence, Dr. Trudeau?
Well, just for my own. I'm a smart boy. Leave me alone. Don't tease me. I Googled eloquence. The definition is fluent or persuasive speaking or writing. So I think that I'm just persuading them to be like, this is a good idea. We should leave. We should absolutely get out of here. She's correct.
The time has come for so you're leaning into the like piratical ideals of like, this is a chance at freedom to not be beholden to one man, to neither king nor so on and so forth.
Yay!
Today we are canceling the apocalypse.
Right. It is our Independence Day. Ask not what your country can do for you.
Welcome to Earth.
So go ahead and roll that, Tony.
All right. So that's my society with my eloquence. Is that correct?
Yep.
Great, because that gives me 6.
Nice.
And you got to get 3-of-a-kind.
Oh boy! Why did you have to say it? Now it's not going to happen.
That's why I said it.
Oh, I got 3 5s.
Nice.
All right. Okay, so yeah, so that's 1 extra advantage dice for Tawny. Who wants to support next? As like, I think a few of the pirates that have actually come to your classes are like, yeah, you told us to read about that. And like they back you up and start like, you know,
I before E except after semen. I mean, not semen. I didn't mean.
All right, who's next? All right, Amy. What is Fairfax doing?
I would like to shoot some people. I want to shoot people on the bad team, the bad guys, and I think I'm going to shoot Mr. Blitz because F that guy. He's severely nasty. So I'm just going to shoot, and that is I have. What do I have? I have guts. I have 3 guts and 3 shoot. So that's 6.
So that's 6. So wait, before you roll, sorry.
I just did.
I
didn't. No.
You can leave it. You can leave it.
Okay.
If you want to, so one of the things that you can do, and the rules of this are a little wobbly because of the different time periods, but in the main rule book, you can do something which is called emptying the mag, which means that you're not really like aiming, you're just kind of going blam, 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 blam. And that's a little weird for this game because muskets are blam.
Yeah. Yes.
But I will say, if you want an extra advantage dice, you can do that. But that means that your gun is going to be out of ammo until you find more ammo somewhere.
Yeah, I don't want to do that because I don't want to be shooting that wildly either. Like I feel like it's such a, I don't know. We're in kind of a person soup at the moment, and I don't want to hit a good guy.
Gosh, I'm so hungry, Amy. That even a person soup sounds delicious right now. All right. So what did you roll?
So what did I roll? Not great. I only got 2 1s.
Okay. So you have a couple of options here. You can spend a point of luck. You can use an expertise to re-roll your bad dice. Or you can risk your dice and re-roll your bad dice. But if none of them come up as a success, you lose your basically you slide back down the mountain.
Okay, I'm gonna do some luck.
Okay, so 1 point of luck.
Okay,
and tell me how your luck saves you.
Okay, so at the moment, like I'm like picturing myself as just a little clumsy. And so at the moment, like me getting the rifle off and shooting it, like after I hear the Black Fox's announcement that we're storming the ship, I'm befuddled. And that's why, but as luck would have it, I might be able to, like, it might swing exactly in the right place and I might accidentally trigger it exactly how I want it to. Like my clumsiness might help in this case.
I might also suggest the classic unexpected ricochet.
Oh.
You're like, because you see as the mutiny rises up, you see Mr. Blitz start, whipping soldiers or whipping the labor in the way that you didn't, and so you get your gun out, and it fires, and you tell me what happens.
Great. So actually, I did roll another 1, so that's 3 1s, baby.
Nice.
And so I'm like, yes, we are storming the ship. Okay, and boom, and I'm trying to shoot Mr. Blitz. He's got his arms in the air, and I think there's something about the whip movement and my ricochet and my blundering that the bullet just slices through, kind of like it slices through his arm as he's like getting ready to whip. So he actually is unable to whip anybody, and his arm just kind of falls dead.
And he's clutching his wounded arm.
I did it.
As like the soldiers or as the pirates press into you, and like you're like, oh, we're all going up the ship now.
Awesome.
Okay, who's next?
I would like to start lassoing up enemy crewmen and tying them to the...
Okay, so go ahead and give me a we're gonna say that's
action stunt.
Action stunt, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget, he's got that rope expertise.
That
Oh,
tight
that's
rope
right.
Oh yeah.
I got 3 2s.
Perfect. That's what
Can
you
I
needed.
use my ropes anyway just to see if I get 4? Does that
Sure.
help in any way?
It could give you a good feeling if you get it.
I got 4 2s.
Okay.
Nice.
So go ahead and take the feeling of powerful.
And that adds one more die to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
I got the power.
And Z, what are you doing to help?
I think
Wait.
Ziggy is wrapping up the dice game with the people on the ship, with the sailors, and just screams, "You want your money? Come and get me!" and just starts climbing up all of the rigging. So I'm thinking, like, would that be like action stunt?
Yes, it would.
Okay, good, because that's what I'm gonna do.
So you're like, all right, baby needs a new pair of, and then you just grab the money off the table and run for it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that's a 3 of a kind and a 2 of a kind.
Okay.
Can I use C to re-roll the last one that didn't make anything?
Sure, if you want to.
Sure. Yeah. Let's do that. Wait, that cocked. There we go. Okay, that didn't help. But I have a 3 of a kind and 2 of a kind.
Okay. So that means that you've got 4 dice. How many dice are you rolling here, Black Fox?
Well, my charm is 2 and my society is 2, so that's 4, and then 1 from each, so an additional
8?
4 puts us at 8.
Right. So before you roll, I
Yep.
should point out one more thing.
You're making me nervous.
We're all tense as shit over here, Rob.
Wait, how many dice do you have?
8.
Okay. You actually can't do that, so never mind.
Okay.
So yeah, so you need 2 3s of a kind. Good luck.
Okay. That's 3 1s. And that's 3 5s.
All right.
Hey.
Heck yeah.
All
So
about the purple dice today, apparently.
I feel like this is all part of the plan. I feel like the fox has been like drilling this plan with the other prisoners of like, okay, and then all of a sudden you're like, Omaha, and then it look up here, and everybody makes a run for it. So with a stunning military precision, they grab the ship, they hoist the various soldiers and stuff over the side, or they grab guns and are like, are you jumping or are you joining the crew? And like astonishingly small amount of sailors decide to switch sides, but there she is, the fox at the wheel of the ship, as it like normally you back out through, like you basically you back out through the harbor and then go, but the fox grabs the wheel
Slams through the...
and you smash through the other pier, and which takes you underneath the arc of the cannons that protects the fort, because this was like, you've had years to perfect this plan, and it has it goes off smashingly, and as the ship makes its way out into the open sea, and the crew is cheering, and Captain Fox, Captain Fox, Captain Fox. And the camera pans across all these scurvy these scurvy pirates, like Captain Fox, and then right on the end there's Sister Magdalena.
Oh no.
She came with us?
We accidentally brought the nun.
Yes!
Well, Ziggy, are you the one who is like, do you point that out to her? Are you like, why did you come with us?
Magdalena lady. Why
Yes?
why are you here?
Oh, I'm the one they're looking for.
What?
And that is where we take our second act break. We'll be back for our final act of piratical adventure in just a few moments. Thanks for watching.
Amazing.
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.